How does Dustin do against Islam? It's very hard because Islam, I believe, is a better striker than Khabib. And he's just as good at the grappling exchange too, and he's not going to play this game and have sloppy stand-up. So I'm kind of curious what was going to happen to Dustin next. He is older. He's not a spring chicken, so I'm sure his window is slowly closing, as all athletes' windows are slowly closing when they reach that age, that prime age of mid-30s.
Yeah, because I know Dustin it's not deserve the title fight, but we don't have any option right now. Everybody busy, but I want to fight, I want to fight like 3 times in the year. That's why I just have to call someone, and Poirier is free now, and he showed like excellent performance and scored a beautiful knockout. That's why he's free now, he's healthy.
But now the moment of truth, who is it that I would give the edge to? Man, Dustin Poirier, he's loved by the people. I'm a fan. He's got crazy power. Does he belong in the UFC Hall of Fame induction? 100%. But you cannot count out the guy who's only lost one time. The guy who has a freaking amazing team, and a guy who really dedicates his life to the sport of mixed martial arts. And his name is Islam Makhachev. I'm going for Islam Makhachev.
Islam is no joke. Islam is probably the best fighter. Obviously, he's the best fighter in the lightweight division because he's a champion. But that is not an easy fight. Like if I was Dustin, I would spend a lot of time working on my wrestling jiu-jitsu if I was gonna fight Islam. He's not gonna lose his hands. Like Dustin's always gonna be able to have his hands be quick and nice and light. That's what I would focus on.
Yeah, I would agree. But seeing the way Dustin deserves it, Dustin's great, but seeing the way Sandinese took him down in the first round, I would imagine Makhachev's gonna do or try to do something very similar. So John Anik said Dustin Poirier has never won a fight by guillotine, despite the fact that he jumps the guillotine like it is. I don't know how many times Dustin Poirier jumped the guillotine. It's probably almost in the triple digits by now because he's been fighting forever. And the fact that he hasn't got one would make me think like, hey, maybe go away from it. Now getting stuck underneath someone wrestling sucks. Getting stuck underneath someone fighting is terrible because they're going to keep you under there. They're going to punch you. They're going to elbow you. They can try to choke. Also, there's just so many bad things. So it's like, man, I wish Dustin Poirier would learn how to sprawl a little bit. I think it would be really beneficial against Makhachev. If he jumps guillotine on Makhachev, I can't imagine it's going to work.
You ever watch someone fight and they win all the time and you see someone come up and you're like, well, I think maybe this guy will give him a problem, or maybe this guy will give him a problem here. And then they go in and they just dominate. And Islam is that guy for me. Because for whatever reason, I watch the tape, I watch the film, I break him down, just technique by technique. He's one of those guys that he's not very flashy. There's no flair. There's nothing, like he doesn't go outside of the box too much. He is just basic fundamentals. And when we're coaching or when I'm in the gym and you got guys that are there, they skip all the fundamental shit like we talk about with Johnny Walker, where they want to do flying knees and spinning kicks and all this crazy shit, and you want to slow them down and say, you got to get these fundamentals right first. Islam is who you need to show them. Like, he just does the small things right, and you hear people talk about how goddamn strong he is, but that's just positional awareness. He puts his weight in the right spots, and he doesn't give any opportunities. Like, he gives no space, he gives no openings. Like, you can do everything right, and Islam will still beat you because he just is technically proficient on the top, and he's very slow, he's very patient. He just gives no opportunities to make mistakes.
Like I always say to my guys, like everybody, there is levels, there is fighters, there is champion, there is elite, and I think Islam is elite.
I see how Islam go with a lot of ADCC level guys, even with ADCC champions, they tap when they grapple with Islam. I see 88 kilo, 99 kilo, 77 kilo. I don't want to say a name, but they tap ADCC world champion,
and the fight with him, it's gonna be good for me, you know, for the history, for the everything. You know, he's a legend. He beat a lot of tough guys, and he's a tough opponent too. He have good guillotine. Same things. I will take him down. He will try to give him guillotine, and I will take his back and choke him. That's it.
I mean, Islam. I feel like Islam wants to avoid us, and he feels like I'm gonna win, and he for him it's better to fight Poirier than me, you know, because I am a more dangerous for him because I know wrestling, and I mean maybe he can make more money with Dustin. Probably because of that he's interesting.
It's good to see Poirier get that win the weekend. That makes this the quadrilogy, and then we'll say the real trilogy, the finish of it, to put an end to it, to put a finish to it. That is a huge bout right now. So maybe Makhachev and Poirier fight for the title in July. I anticipated the result would go that way, and I was happy to see it. And that's a big one for sure.
Islam Makhachev, he's too tactical. He's too basic. He's not going to brawl with Dustin Poirier. He's going to put him down. He's going to do the exact same thing. But what is it that Khabib Nurmagomedov did? You wear him out. You beat him up top. You make him wrestle. You make him try to get up. You take him down again. You start to bring your striking. And then you eventually get the submission.
Forgive me.